Hello everyone, welcome back to the RCBian Chelsea Fan Tv. Well, we are here midweek here, no football, right? No live football at least. So I thought it is but obvious we need to basically come back with the trivia episode, which you all have loved, I believe. And thanks for all the feedback that I've received. And there's a lot of things happening, even though we didn't have any games today, right? So that is why I have Ishan with me. Ishan, welcome back to the channel, mate.
Hey, thanks, Ankit. Thank you for having me. It's an exciting day today. We'll be doing this personality check or the quiz that the channel that the new show that you've started. So I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I'm here as a coach today or an expert that you might call. So yeah, it's quite an exciting episode. I wish Dennis, who you're going to introduce a little bit late. So I'm very excited. I hope he gives a tough competition to the others as well.
Yes, yes, that's where, and as we actually say that, Ishan, like I already see, I think Blue Clouds TV is here. Big up to Blue Clouds TV, and Nizayon from Blue Clouds TV did very well the last episode, and looking forward to what happens today if Dennis is able to beat him, and of course we have Eric Blue as well. Eric Blue, big up to you, and Mikhail, of course, Mikhail, champions of Europe. Thanks for joining as always. And Mikhail has been an expert just like Ishan is today, and hopefully will come back as a contestant. But Ishan, firstly, I have to ask you, Romelu Lukaku and the team training live. I saw you on Mrs. channel. Enjoying that, and I loved it as well. That's something that I'm sure gave you goosebumps. Ready for the Premier
No,
League, right?
yeah, 100%. I mean, it was a special stream with Miss, and it was a special stream for everyone else who watched in the Chelsea's channel. I mean, yeah, it was quite special to see the lads together. In the Stamford Bridge, not Cobham this time, in the Stamford Bridge in front of the fans, and not just that. They had Thomas Tuchel had an interview in front of the fans before they started. Lukaku had an interview in front of the fans, which we heard it all along in the Mrs. stream, and also before ending, they had the beautiful trophy session. They had a photo shoot. So yeah, it was a beautiful day. Everybody looks fresh and confident. I hope against Arsenal we pull up a really good performance, and I hope we come out of the Emirates Stadium with a big victory.
Definitely. Like, yes, and as we say that, big up to Strip Bear as well for joining. Always a pleasure. And we have to get in the person in the hot seat who's challenging both Chelsea Perspective and Blue Clouds TV. Dennis from Couch Critic. Welcome, mate. How are you doing?
What's going on, fellas?
All good, all good. You should be, as in, great to have you first of all on RCBian Chelsea Fan TV. And guys, before we actually go further, first and foremost, I have, as always, updated the description of all our socials as well as the channels below. So please go and subscribe, and hit that like as well for this video so that more people come and join. Dennis, a great guy, Couch Critic, absolutely fantastic channel, making a comeback. How are you today? And I hope you're all ready.
Yeah, great, man. Just really excited. Like I said, I'm no historian by no means, so keep it simple for me. Just give me the easy ones, put it right over the plate, and hopefully I can knock it out. But yeah, excited. It's fun, It's fun.
I'm
Ishan,
sure, I'm sure.
hello. I'll be relying on you heavily. I'm hoping you can deliver me the gold. Please give me the
Yeah.
gold.
Now listen, I'm sure you don't need me, man. Stop acting now. You don't need me. You're gonna do really good, and then I have confidence in you. And all the best. And you don't need to worry about anything.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, so you know what? I just wanted to show you this because this is what we are standing at currently, right? As in, for those who have actually watched this, this is obviously a personality contest that we are going to guess. Dennis is going to guess, and Nizayon from Blue Clouds TV was able to guess all. So did Kochila, Chelsea Perspective. No pressure there, Dennis. And the fact that they used a lot of clues definitely, got them points, but they could have done much better as well. So that is where some positive aspect that you have to take. And of course, we are going to welcome, I think, Max from Burton Ballers next week, as well as Mikhail and Manan in the future episodes. So I hope that is something which definitely charges you up, right?
Oh yeah, those are all my friends.
Okay, Jade is here as well. But yes, as I said, it's basically personalities. And before we actually go into the rules of the game, I just wanted to show a brief video which will have the answers. Simply put, right? I'm actually showing you the answers first. So the
Oh,
answers it may be hidden there. I'm not obviously directly giving you, but yeah, you
okay.
just have to take a look, and then you'll have to keep it in the mind, and hopefully you'll be able to guess once we discuss rules, right? So I'll just quickly show you all the personalities. Obviously, I'm not going to give Ishan and Dennis as personalities, but yeah. And thanks for coming in again. But yes, it's basically players and managers from those eras, right? We're talking about five eras under Premier League, of course. I'm not going to give you people from 1970s and 1980s. I would love to, but I'm sure it'll be too much. But yes, it's basically divided into five eras and 5 years of each era, and hopefully you will be able to crack all the five. That is what the game is. It could be player or manager. But yes, having said that, guys, I think so a lot of you watching. I hope everyone has smashed that like button as well as subscribed if you haven't. And stay tuned because now I am going to show another video which will obviously make it much more simpler. I hope, as far as the rules are concerned. So I hope I can go there. Any questions before that, Dennis?
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, that was quite clear, right? Anyway, a lot of information to get there. Obviously, it's a new series, so I would like to quickly summarize there. For people watching, basically there are five personalities that Dennis is supposed to guess. I am starting off with only Chelsea personalities, and in the future we will have a lot of other clubs and hopefully other sports as well that we'll include. But Dennis has 5 minutes for each of the personalities, and for each personality, I will be giving five clues to him, and each clue will have one guess each. So basically, for one personality, you have five clues, and for each clue, one guess. So each personality will have basically 25, totally 25 clues rather. So that is something that will only assist you towards the answer. And the point system is something that you can just leave it to me for now, and you can trust me on that. I'll go with that. But yeah, that is basically the game, right? Any questions there, Dennis or Ishan, even who's the expert coach? Yeah.
No, let's do it. Let's go. Ready.
Okay. So just for the audience, I would like to show basically what are we talking about, just from a perspective of exactly what are cheat codes, right? So Dennis can ask, obviously tell the time. So I'll tell that, hey, this is basically the era of the personality, so he will know that at the back of his mind that this is what the prime era of the personality is. Take extra tip where Dennis can use it at the end of the fifth clue if he's not able to reach to a correct guess. And that is where I give him a bonus tip. And consult the coach is where Ishan comes in and they discuss and come up with an answer. Opt for options is where Ishan is having five options and he will just share those options with Dennis, and the answer is hidden in those five answer options. And of course, 50% face up, which is used after opt for options, where I'll just show two pictures and the answer is hidden there. But like I said, five eras, five cheat codes, five clues for each personality. And I believe, Dennis, you're all set. So we should begin. Guys in the chat, I hope you're ready. And yeah, just so you know, I have blocked the comments and Dennis is not watching YouTube. Definitely, I can assure you, I've checked on that already and the comments are not visible. So feel free to comment. I would love the chat to get involved for sure, right? And as we say that, I will start. Here you go.
That was quick. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so I'll be reading it out for you as well, and we'll breaking it up. Yeah, I'll start the time now. So I first came into prominence during the FIFA Under 17 World Championships held in Finland. I followed it up with a silver ball performance at the Under 20 World Youth Championship too. I'll repeat that. The person first came to prominence during FIFA Under 17 World Championships, which were held in Finland, and the person also got a silver ball at the Under 20 World Youth Championship a couple of years later. I'm guessing a couple of years later, right? Going by Under 17 and Under 20.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I believe that is clear, and your time has begun, Dennis. As we speak, of course, I would like to ask the chat if they have a guess. And yes, Prasanna, definitely, I am calling you. Big up to Prasanna as well for joining. And anyone in the chat is welcome. This is a series, and of course, we're talking about guesses at the end of the day, right? It's just for fun. So, Dennis, I know it's too early, but still, I can share with you what are your cheat codes. Just so you may require, or rather, I'll probably start first with the clue again, right? So basically, under 17, FIFA Under 17 World Championship, the person came to prominence, and Under 20 World Championship, the person won a silver ball.
Silver ball. So, under 17. Who was in the squad then as an under 17? Probably would have been someone like Callum.
Okay,
or
and
maybe-
basically, these are the eras, right? So basically, the person will be from either of these five eras, and you have five
Oh,
clues, so
okay.
don't worry, no pressure. Again, you can go to the next clue, but these are the five eras, right? So you can think
Mhm.
about someone in these eras. you can try and think who in this era was probably gaining prominence when the person was under 17, under 20.
Right. So the just so I know, like this is not somebody like it could be anyone that has ever paid for the squad
It
for
could be
Chelsea.
anyone in the Premier League era who's basically a player
Okay.
or a manager for Chelsea.
Okay. So under
It's only
17s
Chelsea.
and under 20.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I would suggest not to use more than a minute for the
Okay.
thinking for each
All right.
clue,
I'll just take
right?
a guess. Then, might as well. I'm gonna say Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Okay, I'll take it as a guess. I'm noting it down. So obviously, let me see whether it's correct or not. Just a second. Oops. Where are we? Okay. So I believe that's time to go to the next clue. I don't know if people in the chat are able to guess. I think the interactions here. Yeah, definitely. Videep, feel free to comment. Again, I'm not counting this time, Dennis, just so you know. But yeah, thank you. And I would love for you all to also guess. But yes, I'll show you some more clues. I know the first clue wasn't enough for sure, right? The first personality, second clue. Dennis, you ready?
Hmm.
Here you go. Okay, so this is your second clue. Of course, I've kept the first clue as well, just so you have it in front of you. I've often
Oh,
divided
I know who it is.
opinion.
It's John Obi Mikel.
Wow, no way. Are you trying to guess even before reading the entire clue?
Yeah, I just know he's played a lot for Chelsea, and I remember in Nigeria did well in the World Championships youth. So it's John Obi Mikel.
Okay, I'll take it as a guess. Let me see if it's correct or wrong. Got it, mate.
All right.
Yeah, John Obi Mikel. Of course, a lot of people underrated John Obi Mikel. I rated him. Of course, he did a job for the team. I don't know about you, Dennis, and the chat,
I loved
Ishan.
him. I loved him
Yeah,
as a player. The problem was, I think that most people thought he was going to be a number 10. And when he came in and played more of a number 6 role, they're like, well, wait, what did we get here? What did we get here? This guy just passes side to side. Doesn't get up the pitch.
absolutely,
But he
absolutely.
was a fantastic. Who can forget him in the Champions League final, man? Like if it wasn't Drogba's day, it was his, right? He was fantastic.
Absolutely. Right. And that's where, I'm trying to basically share all the clues with you in spite of you getting it in the second clue, which is absolutely fantastic, I must say. So, guys, of course, the person was dividing opinion in the footballing ability, made a lot of league appearances and deserves much more applause from the Chelsea and, of course, football fans in general. Played in 6 countries, entailing 3 continents. Started, as Dennis said, as an attacking midfielder, and but did not reach the double-digit mark in terms of goals, but did a lot apart from that. And the move to England was highly controversial, as we all remember, the Manchester United saga, and of course, for the national team Nigeria, he was probably he's a legend, I would say. Like simply put, like winning the AFCON with I think Ivory Coast in the prime, it was something else, right? As in this guy really inspired the team. So
Yeah.
fantastic, Dennis. As in I must say, like you're probably telling me that I need to set difficult clues there. I don't know. And well done. And the Couch Critic informed here, and Blue Couch TV agrees. And Blue Couch TV, yes, Couch Critic is here to challenge you. Ishan, you have to come in, mate. How are you?
I'm speechless, man. What do you want me to say? This guy is on
Well,
fire, man.
It's just
I
absolutely.
one
didn't
question,
even
guys. One
I
question. That
didn't
was
even read the second clue completely, and this guy was ready with the answer, man. Come on, this guy's taking a piss now. He's gonna lit the stage on fire, man.
Yes, I don't know if Burton Waller, the next challenger, is looking at this, but absolutely fantastic. As
Nah,
much as
great
I would
job,
like
man.
to say,
Yeah.
even Chelsea perspective, I think, yeah, you've already got 4 points there. So big
don't
up to you
gas
for
me,
that.
guys. It's only one. Don't gas me.
No, yeah, you're doing a great job, I have to say, because we're actually there, right? Looking at how people are performing. And yes, I had more clues, even the sixth clue, but you were, good to basically get it. And this is where you start. You guessed at second clue, so you get 4 points, and you just have 12 points to beat Nee Zion from Blue Clouds TV. But of course, you would like to set a benchmark, I'm sure, right? And that is where we go to the next one. So,
All
guys,
right.
Mikhail, Mikhail says he's still lost after reading all the clues. Absolutely, Mikhail. Mikhail, be prepared. I think here you have a challenger. I know it's a great start, but let's see. Hopefully, he continues. Dennis, ready for the next one?
Sure.
Okay. So let me share. While I take a breather, more than Dennis and the chat.
Oh, there's all the. Oh, that's the old clues. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here you go. I'll read it out. Signed by Chelsea for close to £7 million from one of our London rivals, with whom I had two stints. I've also played for another EPL rival, this time from the table or competition point of view. So just for the chat, if Dennis is also unclear, the person was signed for about £7 million for Chelsea from one of the London rivals of Chelsea, and that London rival he played twice. He had two stints, and he's also played for another rival, which is more like a rival in terms of the table position.
Oh, okay. 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 So he's a table rival, and we have somebody that has had two stints at the same London club.
Yes, the person had two stints at the same London rival that basically we signed him from. Again, it could be a player or manager, but that's up to you. But £7 million was the fee, and another EPL rival is where he played. So, as in, it's a given, right? As in this case. But yeah, as in you obviously got the first one already. So
Okay.
you know what?
Trying to think of we paid £7 million for.
I want to say John Obi Mikel, just so you know, Dennis, I am
Yeah.
counting John Obi Mikel as obviously, I think CFC's first UCL win. I know that he was there between 2006 and
Right.
2016, but I think he won the Champions League with us and he was there as part of the squad, right? So I'd
Right.
rather count him as that era. So the fourth era that you see on screen, that is basically gone now. So you know
Right.
that this personality is not from that era.
That's the
The prime.
easiest one. Okay. Okay. So essentially, he's played for the same club, not just a different London-based club, but he played for the same club
Yeah,
twice.
same
Okay.
London-based club twice, and he's played for another rival, which is more a rival from a table perspective, right?
Hmm. Wow, he went back. Who went back to Tottenham? Who went back? Is it Scott Parker?
Okay, I'm taking it as a guess.
That's a wild one, I must say.
Let me see.
Oh well, I tried.
Okay, guys in the chat, I'm not getting any answers. I don't know if one clue is not enough. I know Dennis is kind of good in guessing already. I can see that. But yeah, then someone who was signed at 7 million, around 7 million from a London rival who basically played for another rival as well, right? As in, there are a lot of options there, to be very honest. But yeah,
Mhm.
any guesses? Any guesses, chat? Go ahead. Dennis cannot see any of the answers. I can assure you that. I've blocked it.
Hmm.
Anyway, so I believe we should go to the next one, Dennis, because you've used
Sure.
your guess.
Yeah.
Let me just please share.
£7 million.
So obviously,
Oh. I spent 7 seasons at CFC.
okay, I'll read it out again. I've spent 7 seasons at CFC, playing over 280 games for the Blues in total, 182 in EPL, where I scored 28 goals for Chelsea. So the guy played 280 games in total for the Blues, and in EPL for Chelsea, he played 182 and he scored 28. So you can guess the position by that, maybe. And additionally, I'm also giving you the person made 378 EPL appearances and 46 goals overall in EPL.
Hmm. £7 million, eh? Hmm.
Ishan, you may want to come in and tell me like how's your thinking going. I hope the expert coach is on track.
Yeah. I think so. I've got this, but let's see what happens.
Nice,
I think so.
nice.
I've got this. Let's see.
You think you
Nice.
got it? Well, tell me, son. What's up?
Well, the
I
cheat
think
code.
so. There are a few.
Just
It's like
text
two
me.
or three
Text me.
options moving in my mind, but I'll have to be more sure. Let me think about this more.
No.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Like basically, you have five cheat codes, but you're doing excellently. If you ask me, don't use the cheat code right now because you get extra points if you don't use the cheat codes.
Right.
Of course, Ishan will come into picture. I'm sure. Hopefully, in the next clue or so. But let me see if you're able to guess by the second clue.
Okay. Um, is it? Oh, 1 second, guys. Is
No
it?
problem.
Is it William Gallis?
William Gallas. Okay, that's your second guess. The first guess for the second clue. And the answer is no, it's not William Gallas, unfortunately, but a nice guess. I would say it's good because, yeah, the person, William Gallas, definitely played for Arsenal, Tottenham. I know where you're coming from, right? And the person obviously played a lot for Chelsea, a lot of games,
I
and
don't know
did
if he
score
played
a
that
lot
many
of goals.
games, though, to be honest. But it was just a wild guess. Okay.
Fair enough. So, apart from England, whom I have represented over 55 times, scoring 10 goals, I have also played in USA and France, surely assisting my attempt to coaching. Right? So the person
Mm.
has, so this is a huge clue. Apart from England, where he's obviously played and represented them for over 55 times, scoring 10 times. Again, a lot of clues in the goals. And of course, now I've given you the country as well. I've also played in USA and France, surely assisting my attempt to coaching. Like,
He
this
played in
cannot
the
be,
US and France. This person
yeah,
played football there.
yeah,
Wow.
the person played football there, and yeah, we're talking only about football, no cricket yet for the RCBian Chelsea Fan Tv viewers. But yeah, definitely football. But it's USA and France, apart from England, where he's also represented, England, right? Over 55 times, scoring 10 goals. Uh,
Oh,
and
sorry. I got this. Joe Cole.
Joe Cole. Let me see. Ishan, and any clues there? What do you think?
He's got it, man.
I
I think so.
forgot that
He's
he
got
went
it.
back to West Ham at the end. That's why I was thrown off by that. I was thinking
Yeah,
more. Yeah.
definitely, yeah. The Joe Cole, another legend. I have to say, at least for Chelsea, definitely a legend. Uh, Absolutely fantastic player. Like as in people watching on the show know that my favorite player is Ian Robin. With Ian Robin, Joe Cole had a fantastic partnership. In the 2005-6 season. Obviously, won us. I'm going to show the rest of the clues as well, so that you guys obviously relive what we are trying to get to here. But yeah, great guess there, Dennis. I must say. Perfect guess, in fact. Sorry
Oh,
about
I would have
that.
got it at the fourth clue for sure.
Exactly, yeah. Obviously, the clues are meant for you to get it, but Ishan is
Yeah.
wondering that Ankit, why am I here, right? But yeah, definitely the person won us the Premier League. We had kind of won it already, but that goal kind of sealed it.
Oh, that
And
sealed it.
exactly, and the person was in PFA Team of the Year. That was probably his best year for me.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, touted to be the next Zola, but in my opinion, like yeah, he was great. Obviously, he cannot be compared with Zola, but one of the great Abramovich signings. If not for his injuries, would have been an all-time great, right? As in for England
Absolutely.
as well.
I mean, he still is. I mean, he isn't as decorated as some of the other legends, but like you'd ask any Chelsea player, about Joe Cole, just his connection to the club it makes him a legend.
Right,
Yeah,
and
no
you
doubt.
know
I
what?
agree, Just. I
No
agree,
way. And
Viola.
you know
Those are
what?
tough.
I have my backups ready, Dennis and Ishan. So and the way Dennis is going, I think I might go with my backup clues. I don't know.
What do you mean? Like
No,
harder
just
clues?
just
No,
kidding.
let's
Just
let's
kidding.
okay.
Just
Good,
kidding.
good, good.
Definitely, very well done, Dennis. I must say, like you are right on spot because I think the clues definitely have a flow, and I'm sure like you're in that as well. And Mikhail says that he was thinking Scott Parker. Yes, definitely another player who played for London rivals. But the fact that I think so many games and so many goals, I think it could only be Joe Cole, right?
Yeah,
And guys,
exactly.
I hope you're loving it. Of course, with Dennis's performance, especially, like definitely go down and subscribe to his channel, as well as hit the like, because I think Dennis is showing he knows a lot of stuff, deserves a lot, and I have to obviously give you points because that's something that you're here for in terms of challenging. You got the third clue, and you get 3 points without a use for lifeline, so you're saving all your bonus points here. And Ishan is, I think, happy to make a guest appearance, right, Ishan?
Yeah, I'm enjoying, man. I'm enjoying my time here.
All right. So just so I know, if I don't use any of the lifelines, those are just 5 points that are credited afterwards, or something like that.
Absolutely, you get 5 points credit.
Okay, okay,
But
good to
let's
know.
let's see. I'm hoping you
And
use
was
something
Joe
at least.
Cole? Would you say that the Joe Cole one was from the what era was that?
Oh yeah,
Was
so
that
Joe Cole is definitely he was the sixth signing under Abramovich. So I would
right?
say Abramovich first era.
Okay.
So I'll show you that. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, definitely. So you have eliminated two eras already. So that's something of note. Okay. So as you can see,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So this is basically where we are. You have already guessed John Obi Mikel, CFC's first UCL win era. That's the
Mm-hmm.
fourth one, as well as Roman's first, where Roman basically signed Joe Cole, obviously being among the first signings. Has to be there that era, right? And Joe
Right.
Cole, I think for me, the prime of Joe Cole was definitely the 2006 season. I don't know. He was
Oh, without
fantastic, like
doubt.
he was world class, right?
Without
So
doubt.
I'll probably put it there. So yeah, you have the rest of the three eras still left, buddy.
Okay.
You are on a roll. So obviously, you have already accumulated, if I'm not wrong, 7 points in just two personalities, and with all the five cheat codes left. So you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so let me read it out for you. Signed by Chelsea for just £300,000. I'm easily one of the most underrated Blues, possibly a reason being my successor, who is still one of the most important pillars of our club.
My
Someone who was signed for
successor.
just £300, right? So the person, in my opinion, and in the person's opinion, of course, he would agree, the person was the player or the manager was underrated because of possibly the successor. Why, you have to think, right? As in, possibly reason being the successor, who's still one of the most important pillars of our club. So the
Mm-hmm.
successor is one of the most important pillars of Chelsea Football Club, and the person in question definitely deserves much more praise, especially signed for just £300,000, which is in today's day and age peanuts, like in terms
Right.
of footballing, right? When we're
Okay.
talking about.
So successor. Okay. So I know I know Dan Petrescu came in after John Terry. So that would have been a figure that would have, but he wasn't really an incredible player for Chelsea. So, and not somebody that I would say was one of the more important players in our history. So I'm not going to say Dan Petrescu. Um,
Yeah, just tell me when you're ready. As in, I can hear some noise in the background. I don't know if it's one of you,
yeah, it's my
maybe.
wife. She's working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Big
she's
up to
just
her. Big up to her.
yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that. Sorry, I can't tell her to shut up.
Oh, no, perfect. I was
I get in
wondering like if it's
trouble.
my echo, right? So yeah, fair enough.
No, no, it's definitely my end. She's a little loud sometimes.
Ah,
Um,
no, perfect.
okay, so okay, £300,000. Easily one of the most underrated blues. I'm feeling like for £300,000, that definitely has to be the '90s era, '95. Was it '95 to 2000? Is that where we're going? That era?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Like there
is
are.
that the grouping? Is that the grouping though? Is it
So
95 to
let me
2000?
show you, right?
Okay.
Basically, yeah, the grouping is definitely in Premier League. So 1994 to 2000, I would say, is one era.
Okay,
that is still left. And of course, you have Ranieri's era, which is obviously an underrated era as well for me, 2000 to
right.
2004, and the recent 5 years. So these are the three eras that are left for you.
Okay, okay, cool. I'm gonna go back to before 2000 again and think about who was there.
Again, I'm not telling you the era in the question here, so you might want to open your mind, but yeah, I'm just not trying to give you any clues
Oh,
there. But
tricky, tricky.
I don't know. Like, Ishan,
Who
again
signed
for
for
you.
300,000 pounds in like last 5 years, or that seems
Again, you
like
you
nothing.
I have to tell this for the people watching. Of course, they're trying to guess as well in the minds.
Mhm.
There are cheat codes available for the contestant, and of course, Dennis is doing fantastic. The Couch Critic is actually really catching in on whatever he knows for sure easily. But having said that, tell the time. We'll tell you the era, which will really lead up to the answer. You don't get any negatives to use that. Uh, Same thing
So
for Consult the codes.
if I use that, would I still be getting it at 5 points if I get it right?
And yeah, you will still be getting 5 points, but you will not be getting that extra one bonus point towards the end of the game. But yeah,
Right.
you will still be getting 5 points. So there are no negatives deducted.
Okay. Well, it's still too early to be using cheat codes right after one question, right?
Wow, that's strategic, my friend. Ishan, how are you, buddy? As in, I hope you're kind of trying to guess who was signed for so cheap, as well as being an underrated player, had a great successor.
A great
Yeah,
successor,
I,
eh? Hmm.
As in
I
yeah.
one of
wonder
the
if that
pillars, right?
successor. Oh, you
One
know
of the
what?
pillars of the club.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. Carlo Cudicini, because Czech came
Let
after
me
him, and Czech is
see.
massive.
I think Mikhail, okay. Yes, Mikhail says Carlo. Let me see. Let me see. What do you think, Ishan? How are you?
This guy is a legend, man. this guy is
Yes, yes.
Man, you know what? I probably gave an extra clue there. As in, I'm sure like Blue Clouds TV, Nizayon, as well as Kochila will be telling, as well as Max, the next contestant, will be telling me that I probably gave an extra clue. You
Oh,
probably missed that. As in, I don't know. Like I said that, hey, the person had a great successor. Like I know the pillar of the club was the same thing, but yeah,
yeah.
I'll
The
give you
great
one.
successor gave it away. The great successor gave it away. I think so.
that's what I held on to actually. So,
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think it was given in the question, like again, like pillar of the club, great successor.
okay, that's a
This word is
4.5 then. 4.5. Okay, I'll take the little deduction there. All right.
Are you serious? Wow, that's an honest, humble, contestant here. Guys in the chat, I don't know. What do you think? Should we give Dennis all the points or no?
Come on, guys. Come on,
Let me
guys.
actually see where the
You know I love
scores.
you guys.
Yeah, so actually you got in the first clue, right? I have to give you all five points there. Uh, I have to
Even
basically.
if you made a wild guess, Dennis, how? Just how?
Well, you have to think about like somebody that you know was respected at the club, but then had somebody that comes after him that was just incredible. So I was thinking like somebody like John Terry. That's why I said Dan Petrescu, but he wasn't really a big
Yeah.
figure. And
Yeah,
then
as in
I was thinking Drogba, but Drogba, Drogba was Drogba. Like nobody really came before or after.
Now,
So
there was one line, right, which said, still a major part of this club. The first
oh
person
yeah,
came to my mind was Peter Cech. And then, I came to know that, yeah, before that it was Sudisini. So I got that
yeah.
very quickly, to be honest.
yeah,
Well,
honestly,
hey
like
man, you could text me. I got my phone right here. Just text me, man.
Nah. You don't
You
need my
know.
text, man. You got that answer very quick.
Fair.
yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, as in Dennis get going, but I have to definitely show to as in the idea of this trivia show is not only fun, which obviously we I hope that we are all having, but at the same time getting a lot of knowledge to the younger folks who probably were not able to see the Carlo Codicinis of the world, right? As in I don't want to say I'm old, but yeah, as in that's what it is. So
Oh,
I
he
would
was
still like
incredible.
absolutely legend. Like I would say, like
Mhm.
he was. I think if not for Buffon, he probably had it Italy number one. Like that's how good he was. Like for me, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Uh,
He's
and
still at the club too, right?
Yeah, he's so that's where I'm going. I'll try and show you all the clues so that you guys know where I'm getting to. And basically, yeah, this guy he was there in Chelsea for 9 years, guys. 9 years, making 141 EPL appearances only. Like imagine, like for the first half, he was the first choice goalkeeper by far, and for the second half, he was the second choice goalkeeper by far. Obviously, because of Petr, and that obviously made him not to be selected for Italy a lot of times. And he didn't even get, like, I think, one senior appearance, although he was called
Hmm.
up to the squad. And obviously, I was about to try and trick you for the fourth clue, which you never went to, despite scoring zero league goals throughout my career. I thought you'll probably go in for a defender if you reach the fourth clue. And he is one of the most talented in his position. And in fact, like, he was a player of the year as well, at Chelsea. So you can
Yeah,
imagine.
that's what I was gonna say. And wasn't he? Did he make Team of the Year one year? I think he did.
Yes, he did.
I think
Yes,
he
he did.
did.
Absolutely. And I think in 2006, obviously, we all remember the bizarre episode with Stephen Hunt,
Yeah.
injuring obviously Czech, and then uh, our man Curicini, went down as
Hmm.
well, unfortunately. But yes,
Yeah.
even going to Spurs, did not, downgrade his image at all. Came back. He's still a lone player coach, I believe, and a technical consultant over the years. I think Conte got him back, obviously being the Italian connection, and
Yeah.
since then he's there at the club, which is great to see. But Dennis, you're
Yeah.
rocking. As in, I don't know what to say. As in, Ishan, sorry to call you brother. I think you're probably having fun. I hope at the same time. But I don't know about you guys in the chat. If you guys are loving Dennis's performance as well as the format, give this a like and a subscribe, as well as Dennis's channel below, and do follow Ishan as well on his socials below, right? This is something fantastic for me as well as someone who's studying the clues, because next time I know what the bar is, so that I can go a little bit higher and I can go for, I hope it's not unfair on the next contestant though. But yeah, as in definitely,
Oh, Max
looking
knows
forward to
his
it.
stuff, man. Are you kidding me? Max knows his stuff.
Absolutely. I need to be
Believe me.
prepared there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's see. So we are in slide. Yeah, we
Okay.
start with the next one.
Oh, there's
Sorry.
two clues there. Oh, I'll cover my ass. Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. So, guys, here we go. Time starts. I'm a Premier League winner, an FA Cup winner, a UEFA Champions League winner, a UEFA Europa League winner, among another trophy winner, all only once, and none with a club other than Chelsea.
Hmm.
So, the person obviously is won lots and all only once. That is only the unique thing about this person. And none other than Chelsea. So you can imagine where the person may have played elsewhere or not played elsewhere, may have been at Chelsea throughout, I don't know. But the person played and probably managed, I don't know, one FA Cup, one UCL, one UEL, one another trophy, and of course a Premier League.
Okay.
All at Chelsea.
Uh,
I'm not going to give you any more clues because I think my body
well,
language is something that you
there's a
actually
lot of
see.
guys that can qualify for that. That's pretty wide open right now, right? Because
Yeah, yeah, but again, the catch here is Dennis only once, and the person hasn't won any trophy apart from that.
right. I'm
So
gonna say
that's
Ramirez. Ramirez.
okay. I'm taking that as a guess.
He won the U. Yeah, he did win it the year after. That's right.
So anyway, you have guessed already, so I'll have to take that. Let me see the chat. Okay, big up to on, big up to you as well, buddy. Thanks for coming in. And guys, of course, there are people in the chat, obviously having channels as well. Great Chelsea community. Of course, as I said, this is open to others as well, apart from Chelsea community. It's a trivia, and I think Dennis, you agree that the clues as well as the personality is not something that only Chelsea fans can answer. Right? As in, these are
Oh, for
pretty
sure.
simple,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that's where we are getting towards, hopefully. So Dennis being here certainly helps. I would say. Uh, Having said that, Ramirez.
Oh, that was a good guess though, because he didn't win all those, and he didn't win everywhere else. And he
Yes,
only won.
absolutely.
Did he only win one Premier League title? I think he only won the one with. Oh no,
2015, yeah.
maybe.
No,
Didn't he win the
2017.
one with?
No, no,
Didn't he win the
he
one
was.
with Ancelotti too?
No, he did not. He did not. Yeah, Ramirez joined in 2011,
Oh,
and
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
and of course, like I think he was sold in January, if I remember right.
Hmm. Yeah.
Obviously, in that.
No, he came in the summer, but you're right. Like he wasn't on that. He wasn't on the
No, as in
2018.
he was sold back, I think, under Hiddink, if I'm not wrong, in that season, which we don't want to remember as Chelsea fans.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, great legend again. But yeah, we should
Yeah.
continue there.
Sure.
Ishan, first clue is done. I'm hoping, Ishan, being the expert, you've already got it. I'm sure, rather.
Yeah. Yeah. I did.
Wow. See,
You got it
that's the
already?
spirit, mate. That's the
Yeah.
spirit.
I did.
Oh man. Okay.
Anyway, so guys, again, I'm just showing you the eras again. So obviously, I think you've cracked uh, three till now. Obviously, you've got Romans first. You have got uh, which one did you get? The third one was, I think one was definitely Joe Cole. One
Yeah.
was I think Mikel, and the third one was Carlo Cudicini. So Carlo Cudicini would be I think Ranieri's era is what I would
Yeah.
say, and you
So
have
so this is in the last 5 years then. Okay, good. Good to know. Okay.
or before
So
2000, before 2000 as well.
yeah, but we didn't win the Champions League, so
Good one. Yeah,
okay.
thanks for the reminder there. But yes, definitely good one there. But
Okay,
yeah,
so
as
it's
in you have these cheat codes left, all of them. If you want some extra points, obviously now you've taken a guess for the first one. You cannot use a cheat code right now.
it's only one at once. Okay, I think I know who it is, but I'll take another. I can't use it. I already guessed, right? So I have to see the next clue now.
Yeah, and let me go for.
I think I know who it is though.
Okay. So before signing for Chelsea at 24 million pounds, I had already played for two English clubs and two other clubs abroad. Most recent being in Italy.
Ooh, 24 million pounds?
24 million pounds. So the person has won a lot, but at a cost. 24 million pounds. And the person obviously has played for two English clubs, two other clubs abroad, with the recent one being Italy. But the person has won FA Cup, Premier League, Europa League, and another trophy apart from these
Okay,
four. The Premier League,
okay.
of course, right? So we're talking about person winning five trophies, each once, all at Chelsea, and 24 million pounds. Already played for two English clubs, two other clubs abroad, right? Before taking the guess, I would like to definitely tell you that you can take the cheat code.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to think of who won the set. Um,
He
we won.
declared big up to
We won.
declared all time. I think I definitely thanks for joining in, brother.
What's
I
up,
hope you're
bro?
having fun. Yes, please tell
Okay,
me.
so we had we won the FA Cup with with Conte, 2018 was it? One of those years. And who was on that team that was 24 million pound? Oh man, who was on? Who did we pay 24 million pounds for, man? Jeez, I
Come
can't remember
on,
anyone.
Dennis. Let's not be so greedy. You have to use one of the cheat code if you're not getting it because that'll give you extra points. Come on.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Obviously, you know you kind of got the era, so you played smart there, so you don't need the
Yeah.
time. But obviously, you cannot use the extra tip because you're still in tip number two, clue number
Okay.
two, that is. And consult the coach. Ishan is waiting, and I believe
All
Ishan
right.
knows the answer. We have to
All
get
right.
that right.
Ishan, come in. Ishan, come in. Come in. Ishan. There
But
we
yeah,
go.
Ishan, one second. Before I call Ishan, right? Dennis, you have two options with Ishan in terms of the cheat codes. One is you can either use his expertise directly in terms of arriving at the answer, or you can basically just hear the five options that Ishan has, which will help you eliminate from the two tips that you've got.
He feels pretty confident that he knows, so I'm just gonna go
Go with
with
options.
some. Yeah, give me some clues, bro. Give me some clues.
Now,
There,
can you? Yeah, I mean,
One second. So Ishan,
You'll get this. I think so. This is pretty easy one. You'll get
one
this.
minute, Ishan,
And
1 minute. Hold on. So basically, guys, just so everyone gets it again, I just want to repeat it once more so that it's clear, right?
Okay.
So here are the two clues, and Ishan basically has the five options, amongst which the answer is hidden. But if I understand right, Dennis, you are asking for expertise and not the options. Is that correct?
The expertise, yes, because he's
Okay.
pretty confident. Yeah. that
Okay,
he
so
knows it.
then the platform is now open for you both to discuss. I will be showing obviously the clues to you again. Ishan,
yeah,
Ishan, welcome to the hot seat. First of all, it is a long wait with Dennis being here, but
yeah,
that's better late than ever, right? Uh,
yeah,
this is the first clue, Ishan, for your brother. Before you actually come with an expertise, I will try to reiterate for the chat as well. The person is a Premier League winner, FA Cup winner, UCL winner, Europa League winner, another trophy winner, all only once. And the person has not won any other trophy apart from this, and all at Chelsea, right?
yeah,
Uh, Obviously, the era is something that Dennis already said. The person has got to be the recent 5 years because we did not win Champions League before 2000. Uh, this is the second clue, which is before signing for Chelsea at 24 million pounds, he had already played for two English clubs and two other clubs abroad, most recent being in Italy.
24 million pounds. Wow, that's really throwing me for a loop. And he played for two other English clubs, eh? Ishan, what you got, man?
Okay,
Lead me.
so over to Ishan, and I can see obviously I'm hoping that you guys, Ishan, you're not seeing the YouTube etc. As well. Obviously, I've blocked the comments in the software we're using, but that is something that we have to iterate, for the chat, right? But Ishan, the person has played in obviously Italy. The person has played
yeah.
for two other English clubs. The person has been signed at 24 million pounds by Chelsea. He's won five trophies only once, no other trophies apart
Yeah.
from that. And obviously after 2015.
Right. Right. So,
I should know this. This is embarrassing. I should know this.
Dennis.
Yeah.
So the first thing is it's after 2015, right?
Mhm.
Let's keep one thing in mind. It's after 2015. Um, so basically, he's won. This player has won the Premier League, the FA Cup, Champions League, and Europa League, right? With Chelsea only, right? And
Mhm.
and just one trophies each with Chelsea, right? So there are very few players who have done this for Chelsea, who's won a lot of everything. One of them being the captain of the club right now is Aspilicueta, who's won literally everything for Chelsea except the Club
Right.
World Cup. But the thing
But he wasn't
is,
signed for
as
24 million pounds. That's the thing, right?
exactly, and Aspilicueta won two times the Europa League,
That's
right?
true.
So
That's
it's
true.
not Aspilicueta. I
24
think so.
million
The
pounds.
giveaway here is the 24 million pound. From my knowledge, 24 million pound is the exact amount that we signed for Marcus Alonso, and we had uh, we had bought 24 million pounds of Marcus Alonso, and he's won every trophy for Chelsea after 2015. So that's my shout.
Yeah. I would have thought he
Other
was
than
signed for.
that,
That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money for that guy.
if you have, I mean, I'm just bringing up all the pieces of
Oh,
puzzles here.
true, true, true. Two other English
But yeah,
clubs.
but the thing is,
Oh
two
yeah, he
other
did play
English
for. He
clubs.
did play for. Yeah, I guess that is it because he did play for. What was
Okay,
it?
I have to quickly stop you guys. Okay, I
Yeah.
think the discussion time is over.
Okay, okay.
Ishan,
Let's do it. I'm gonna go
very
with
well done.
Marcus Alonso. I'm
Sure.
gonna go with
Okay.
Marcus Alonso. Yeah, because I know he played for two other English clubs, and he just came from Italy. So yeah, that's the
Okay,
one.
Ishan.
Well
Ishan has
done, Ishan.
calculated it well, I must say.
Well done, Ishan. Yes,
I
that
don't
was
know,
kind of sneaky.
Dennis.
What were the two clubs? Was it
Bolton,
what,
Sunderland. Bolton, he
Sunderland?
had a few
That's what it
appearances,
was.
and Sunderland on loan, right? And
Right.
of course, he had played for Real Madrid as well, a game for the
Hmm.
senior team as well. And uh, for me, I don't know about you, Dennis, but yeah, as in again, a person where it's a split opinion, right? As in, I would say, right, definitely in terms of what he is worth and what he's not. But I'll try and share basically more clues
24
because
million pounds. That's crazy. Whew.
I can agree there, but I think I know Let's Talk Ball with On Guarded in the chat. Very very well done there. And what I can say is though is that definitely, in terms of just the what he got us right, as in from that 24 million pounds, I think it's probably well done for Chelsea, right? As in, at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
because the person has won everything, and he has a legacy. He brings something different to the team, is what I say. Uh, and he's like I was about to say as well, right? The person has made 127 league appearances, a lot of times undermined, as in that's a lot of appearances, right? As in, of course, not played much for Spain for a reason, and he has a lot of legacy as well in terms of Real Madrid family that he comes from,
Oh,
and
that would have given it away for sure.
yes, absolutely. And obviously, winning all that trophies came at what point? The point where Conte at halftime, got Alonso in. I think everyone remembers the game against Arsenal where we
Oh.
unfortunately lost, but that was a turning point for Alonso's career as well, I would say.
Mhm.
He was probably brought in as probably a second choice, like in fact, right? But he actually did very well. But yes, Ishan, hats off to you, mate. You got it, and great, analysis there, I would say,
That's why I
because
put my trust in you, brother. That's why I put my trust in you.
I got your back.
Thank
I
you.
got your back, man.
right. So we'll just take a quick look at a couple of comments here. I didn't know he was into other English clubs. Yes, he did play for Bolton. I did watch that when I was a fan. But yes, in fact, on FIFA, I used to always kind of play in with Bolton still, like even recently. For some reason, I don't know why, because that's how I saw Alonso, even Cahill. But these are two players who were there in Bolton for a while, but yeah, not played much there. Um, okay, Ramsdale to Arsenal almost done. So they sold Emi Martinez for this. Good one. Uh, and yes, I think clue number 4 would have pointed it to Alonso, absolutely, and that's why the clues are here for. And I think some people did definitely, I think, guessed Giroud as well, but yes, Giroud wasn't the one. After looking at the clues, I'm sure everyone knows. But I think yeah, we are done with 4 down, and I think there's some news. Do you want the news?
What's the news?
You actually right on top as we speak.
How so? I thought they had 16 points there.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Okay, so this
Is
was the
there any
leaderboard,
provision
right?
of minus points? There's no provision of minus points, right?
He's going to get only plus because I think he's going to save all his
Right.
cheat codes. If not for this clue that I luckily kept, I don't know, Dennis, you were just, kind of taking it easy. But yeah, definitely, as in well done. But I would like you to set the bar high for Max, right? As you said, definitely Max knows a lot, and so does
Oh, he
Mikhail.
does.
Mikhail
For
Manan,
sure.
who are coming next, also great as well. Like, trust me. They're just trying not to guess it right in the chat, but I believe they should. But yeah, that's where we are. So all set for the last one, right?
I wouldn't have gotten Alonso on those two. He wasn't even in my mentals at 24 million. I thought he was like 18 or something, but I don't really follow the transfers like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so here you go. As a national team captain, I won my country's first major international silverware, also scoring in the final. So the first silverware for his nation, he was the one who won it as his national team captain. However, he wasn't at Chelsea then.
Oh, that's Desai.
Okay.
Oh, man, no, I got that wrong.
Okay,
Damn
you
it.
have taken the guess, so you cannot go further. But let me
Okay.
actually come back to the chat because I think before that, guys. So again, the person has been a national team captain, won his country's first major international silverware, also scoring in the final. That was the key. I
Yeah.
wasn't at Chelsea then, right?
Damn it.
The era, obviously we have to tell it because for the audience, every era is cracked by Dennis and Ishan together. Uh, the only era is left Dennis, you know which era, right? Before 2000. So
Right.
that is the one. And he still has 4 cheat codes left. Yes, you heard it right. Uh, but yeah, I would like to see the chat here. Don't worry, I will start the negative scores era. No way, Michael. You're very good.
Let's see.
I can see some of the guesses and they are calculative, but yes, first clue is gone there. Dennis,
Yeah.
the Couch Critic is
That was a
definitely right
dumb
on
guess.
top. But
That
anyway,
was a dumb
let's
guess.
go for the second one, brother. And
Okay.
I will share my screen again.
Scoring in the final. Okay. The first one. Who won their first trophies recently?
Okay, let me read
Uh
it. I am really known for my versatility and often counted as one of the great versatile players, not just in CFC. I'm 6 feet 3 inches tall and can fit in as a defender, a midfielder, or a forward very well. Versatile,
let me
6 feet
see.
3, great versatile player, not just for CFC, but even otherwise can fit in as a defender, midfielder, forward very well at times. But yeah, it's
And
basically.
captain his squad to a trophy too, eh?
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, there were a lot of captains. Yeah, I would say Desai. I know we probably guessed it in a hurry, but it wasn't a bad guess. Like I have to say that. Uh, of course, there's the first international silverware and scored in the
Oh,
final of
sorry.
that.
I was close. I was close. And I should have had this because I have a shirt, man. Rude Hullet. Rude Hullet. My bad. My bad. I should have just thought of it. He's one of my favorite. Like the Dutch team is one of my favorite teams.
Wow, you're my
Of
brother,
all
man,
time.
and I'm a Dutch fan as well. Like definitely, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Like for some reason, but anyway, uh, wow, you got it. As in, you probably would have gotten the first clue itself, but yeah, it was probably a giveaway. I was thinking, yeah, it'll go long the session, and that's why I kept it kind of direct. But yeah, it is well done. I would say at the end of the day, right? I mean, Ruud Gullit definitely a legend, just not at
Oh, without
Chelsea.
question. I say he's
Like
a Chelsea legend too. He was the one that brought us sexy
absolutely.
football, man. You know?
Absolutely. And I'll probably show you the other clues like for the chat as well, right? As in for folks,
Yeah.
again, the young people who probably may not have seen much of Gulliton in his prime because he actually came right after his prime, but he was, I think, right up there, like for me, in terms of ability. I would
Oh,
say
he's
right up there,
incredible.
right? Right.
Yeah.
So I'll read out quickly. A Ballon d'Or winner, right? Again, Chelsea, we don't have many Ballon d'Or winners. He was one.
George Weah.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, of course, George Weah. But yeah, we don't have many, right? That's the key, right? In the Premier League era, of course, right? And that's something that for him to come was a beginning, like you see in the fifth clue. Like he revolutionized CFC and EPL transfers to an extent. Like probably Cantona coming and Ruud Gullit coming. I think these were probably two great names along with Bergkamp. I would say Bergkamp came because of him in a way. Like he has gone on record saying that he spoke to Zola, he spoke to Bergkamp, right? A lot of foreign stars started signing for Chelsea, Arsenal of the likes, and
Hmm.
we won our first major trophy in 27 years. Like the FA Cup that he won, obviously he was a player manager, one of
Hmm.
two, along with Viali, right? Viali next year, but before it was Rootblit, and we won our first FA Cup in 27 years, a major trophy, right? And that's where really for people who say that we don't have history, 97, 98 era was a fantastic era. Like, I was
Absolutely.
lucky to be starting to
Players.
watch football there, and that's where
So many
I really
players.
love it. Absolutely right, because that is when we really started making our history in terms of trophies, and we won I think about four trophies in about 6 months, right?
Hmm.
That is how good we were, like the Super Cup and the Club World Cup, and sorry, the FA Cup, the League Cup, right? As in under Hullet and then under Viali, right? Both player
Hmm.
managers. But fantastic, brother. I think as we say that, I think this was a second clue. You again fetch 4 points, and that makes it a score of 20 if my totaling is correct. And of course, you have not used four cheat codes if I'm not wrong. That gives you four extra points. Wow, are you serious? I'm not sure if the record will be broken, but yes, let's like where we heard one question from one era. Yes, that's correct. And wow, that's simply the word. Wow, Dennis, well done there.
Thank
And
you, guys.
declared join late, but yes, definitely eras is something that I can show you quickly. But I have to say again, this is something of a great experience for me as a person setting the clues. But these are the eras for you, anyone who wants to see. Basically, these are the eras that we completed. All five guessed by Dennis, and fantastic performance. Of course, he had four cheat codes left. Only cheat code he used is he used Ishan once, and Ishan did very well there, I must say. But Perfect. I think it's probably time, obviously, to show you something else, which is what we are waiting for, all of us here. And that's your score, which is 24.
Oh, cool.
Bravo.
Yeah, yeah, Ishan, you came through big for me, bro.
There you go. There you go. You're right on top, man.
Yeah, I'll probably. So sorry, Blue Clouds TV. I have to definitely move the top bar to Dennis for now. And Dennis, what do you have to say, mate? How was the experience?
Honestly, it was challenging. I'm not gonna deny that. Like there's some questions there, like because it's hard to really narrow down some of these targets on one question, right? Like the
Yeah,
one I think it was the Champions League one. Oh no, the one with Marcus Alonso.
Marcos Alonso, exactly. The person won
Yeah,
all
that
five
one.
trophies.
Yeah, because Ramirez won that too, right? And Cahill probably won or got the set. So it's harder to like if you're gonna guess, you have to just it's just a guess because there's a few people that have already done it, right? So this guy, Mikhail, whatever. I'm not even. I'll be watching for you, Mikhail. I know exactly what you're about, man. I've seen you as the expert as well. So
He is definitely underplaying himself. But
yeah,
thanks for coming on. And guys in the
yeah,
chat, anyone watching still, I hope you are liking the show. I know the format takes time, but I'm sure that it's intriguing, right? I mean, it keeps you on your
absolutely.
toes. And any feedback you're welcome to. This is the first season, of course. Dennis, he's probably come out with five flying colors, and let's see how Max, Mikhail, and Manan do next time, as well as we are open for more. So any takers, please come. Ishan, I would actually invite you live, in front of everyone, because you did very well in that question, and of course, I think you were getting it right as well, from what I understand. Right, most of them, the clues are flowing through. But Ishan, thanks to you as well for coming on. How do you feel?
Yeah, cheers, man. Thank you for having me. Congratulations, Dennis. This guy
Thank
just,
you.
lit the stage on fire, just like I said. I had no doubts, and he did what he did best. I mean, yeah, it was a great feeling. It was a great feeling. Definitely looking forward to more episodes and see if anybody can beat Dennis or not.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, it wasn't easy, that's for sure. The questions are definitely challenging, and it's fun. Like I wish I would have been able to see what was going on in the chat, but maybe I'll see what's going on later.
Yeah, so I could see that definitely. I could see a lot of guesses there. I think Mikhail got a couple of them right. Let's Talk Ball with On got a couple of them right. Declared joined late, so I think he wasn't able to kind of get to grips quickly. But I would be sure that he would get as well. As in, Declared is coming on as well in the future, is what he told me. So let's wait for him to participate. Let's wait there. But yeah, as in earlier as well, I think there were a few guesses. I think Prasanna is a great shout. Hopefully he'll come on, and Blue Clouds TV. And yes, guys, please share the video and like it. Thanks. Big up to Nizayon. And again, Blue Clouds TV, Prasanna, uh, of course, Couch Critic, who's here as a guest. Please subscribe. Chelsea Perspective, Burton Ballers. We are a Chelsea community. We are building this, and definitely a great family. Some great content out there. Dennis, you would like to plug in? Please go ahead, mate.
Just basically, I took the year off during the pandemic. Not that it's not still going on, but I took the year off just to observe it and not really. I didn't really make a lot of content there, but I'm trying to, get re-engage and get back onto making some more streams and stuff like that, or content, basically just YouTube content. And so yeah, you can check me at on Twitter. It's Blue Couch Critic, and on YouTube you can just check. You can just like check Couch Critic on YouTube, and I'm sure it'll pop up there. Yeah, I basically do tactical analysis on my page. I try to focus mainly on the tactics. I don't really get much involved in the transfers or like the drama, this, that, and the other. I don't really engage. This person's better than this person. I just deal with the tactics on the pitch. So more just what the coaches employed and whether or not it was executed well. And yeah, it's fun. It's more of a hobby than anything. I just enjoy doing it. I got a wife and kid, and I have they keep me quite busy, but that's the one way I get away and do and be a part of the community, the Chelsea community. So if you like the content, please subscribe. If you don't subscribe, but the more the merrier, as always. And always leave comments, because it's always great to converse with Chelsea fans and whatnot. And like I said, you can find me on Twitter, and that's it. But until then, let's up the Chelsea, man. We got Arsenal on Sunday. Let's get it
Yeah.
in.
Absolutely buzzing for that. So, guys, in the chat, of course, Dennis and Ishan, we are doing a big preview this Friday as well. So, please tune in this Friday at 7 p.m. UK time. So, definitely, I hope to have you all. And we need a lot of banter. I am announcing it right now. We are expecting a couple of Arsenal fans on the panel. So get ready, guys. That'll be fun, right? Two Chelsea
Oh
fans,
yeah.
myself included, and two Arsenal fans. That's what we are building towards. And let's see how it goes. And definitely, I think declared. And everyone in the chat again. All the links are below in the description. That's RCBian Chelsea Fan TV, Couch Critic, Ishan's socials, of course, Dennis's socials, and a few recent streams that we did with I think the other side of the coin and Taron, and a lot of other streams, Euros. I think Mikhail was there. Definitely, go and check them out. And Dennis, again, thanks for coming on. Sorry about
No
that.
problem.
And Ishan, of course, taking the time again at an odd hour for Ishan. But I always appreciate it. And we hope to have you guys again. Everyone in the chat, peace out.